Alright, that took way longer than expected, owing to the fact that we're doing around 2:45. Owing to the fact that not only did I get something to eat, but I also had to take the dog out real quick, which I forgot to do earlier. But at any rate, I return and the stream metadata should be updated, hopefully. Given that I updated that just before I took the dog out, which was like 20 minutes ago now. Wait, I forgot that I had this song on the playlist, but apparently I do. Alright. But yeah, independently of all that, it's time for me to not have this screen up anymore and return to this one over here. And just go ahead and preemptively, you know, stop that music, because I know already that it's gonna clash quite terribly with the thing I'm about to start up here, excuse me. Which is the return of... Actually, wait a minute, that's not... yeah, that's right. The return of Doom, but not launching the thing directly, which I just did because I need to use a special command line thing to get it to run the map set that I wanted to run. So I got like 4 different ones. It's the... You know, it's Ultimate Doom and then the 3 from Final Doom. So let me go ahead and let me see. Because you'd run that first. Launch Doom 1. Here we go. And then I shall attempt to capture it. Who knows how successful I will be in that regard. Apparently the answer is quite successful. That should be rather unsurprising, really, considering that I did, you know, I just did this yesterday without greater incident. And speaking of yesterday, and stuff that happened without greater incident. I better strike out myself off there. Alright. Let's see, we got the things. I forget what the thing is, but I'm gonna start a new game here, so I might as well check it out. It's oh yeah, that. It's like another emergency quick save kind of deal. I should probably delete that at some point, but that pretty much means I'm gonna have exactly the amount of saves that I need to be at the end of every episode. Also, I remember, pretty sure, this save. Ep 1 is the end of, well, the boss fight with the 2 Barons Hell at the end of episode 1, and Ep 2 is the boss fight with the Cyber Demon at the end of episode 2. Which sounds like some kind of Port Town pirate tune. Vegas. At least at first. Pretty sure it picks up later, and then episode 3 is the boss fight with the Spider Mastermind at the end of episode 3. Which is technically the vanilla ending of the game, since we originally didn't have an episode 4 when it released, but... You know what, why don't we step right up to this guy, because you did look at him before. He dies really quickly if you attack him with full BFG charge and then the game ends. But we saw that before, so... Let's go to Thy Flesh Consumed, which is the... might as well make a new save now. The 4th episode that was made from... or for the Ultimate Doom collection. I'm actually not entirely sure about what the origins of this episode in particular are. But... well, you get the shotgun right away, clearly that's a good sign. Well, then that starts happening. Okay, see that teleportation fuckery is going on. So I was kind of wondering if it was doing that thing that I hate and just makes guys appear directly behind me, which, you ask me, is not a supportable tactic design-wise, but people will be people. Okay. So, I don't know. Actually, let me just tab out real quick so I can get rid of that thing on the OBS window. zoom out a little bit actually. So that I can fully see the game. Oh, hello. There's more guys here than I anticipated. There we go. Oh, hey. I fault you there to beat the boss. Smooch this guy in the face and get like, oh hey, there's armor there, and there's also invisible boots. Don't think I don't see that. Oh. At least now I can recognize the sounds they make when they die. So that's not as nice as it should be. I almost didn't see those guys back there though. So there's that. Right, now that I picked up the armor. Can get overdriven with power. Oh boy. And apparently summon more shit. Don't know where those guys came from, but I'm fairly paranoid. Oh shit. Paranoid about maybe stuff like that, and maybe stuff like invisible monsters being, lurking everywhere. And my inability to hurt this guy, even though apparently he's been hurting me quite a bit. So I hear all those noises. I know there's shit around, but can't tell quite where it is. Okay. See that guy, they fucking teleport in here because I don't know where else he could have come from. Okay, that does give me what's the word I'm looking for here? Gives me vindication for, neglecting to pick this up a while ago, even though I could have done that a while ago. Precisely because, oh boy. Okay, yeah, there's some teleportation fuckery going on like that. Don't really think I'm a fan of how things are going so far with that. Enemy appearance tendency. I mean, I'm still not sure what that guy's face even did. Oh, right, I can't even open that door. I say, right as if I were reassuring myself of something I would do, but I hadn't even tried that door before, so that is actually not the case. Oh shit, oh boy. Did a fucking Baron of Hell just teleport in here? He did, didn't he? Alright. And I have no ammo for anything except the basic gun, so this will end well, clearly. Right, I'm just gonna run away. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Seems like the smart thing to do at this point. See, this is not okay right here. This is not okay. Can't fucking beat this guy with 46 pistol bullets, I am reasonably certain, so I'm gonna let me run away this way. There we go. Oh, and there's one guy waiting, just lying in wait the whole time. Okay, can't get that. There we go. And yeah, okay, maybe, I was gonna say maybe now with a chain gun I'll stand a chance, but still extremely, fuck's sake, extremely subjective considering that, it uses the same kind of ammo that the regular pistol does. Or maybe with the increased ammo volume I will stand a chance, but it's kind of bothering me that, just yesterday I was talking about how, at least in Doom you never get that thing that, like, later games like Serious Sam and Painkiller do, where it just teleports in the enemies and, well, never fucking mind, I guess. So much for there being a reliable repository of enemies that would not randomly increase over the course of the level. Oh, hello. Well, this seems like a good way to introduce them in, space in which you will most definitely not have any kind of a chance to strafe or avoid their projectile attacks. Apparently this... Oh shit, I forgot about that guy. Or rather I had a... Pretty sure I should be able to take you out with a combination of all the ammo I have so far at least. At least I certainly hope so, because if not I might be host, well... Not sure how badly I read. Oh, for fuck's sake. When you hear that noise, that's when you know some bullshit's going on, and indeed it is, because now we got fucking invisible dudes teleporting in from every possible direction. So yeah, something tells me I might not make it out of this. I hear more, but I can't fucking see them because they're invisible. See, I want to see if I can at least kill the Baron of Hell, but... Right, I am out of shotgun ammo. Still have a chain gun, but... Right, I am out of all ammo, as you can see, and I have at least like 4 strong monsters right outside of this threshold. Oh boy. I can always punch him, of course. And why wouldn't I? Right, let's fucking go, I guess. Let's try to just run past everything, and this will clearly work out, right. I could try to use infighting, I suppose, but... Oh wait, did I make it out? I guess I was just supposed to survive, not even kill everything, but I did not get secrets. Perfect hatred. Well, I can understand the title of that. Oh. Okay, that was right behind me the whole time, obviously. Right, see, this seems a little bit less terrible, because at least now... Yeah, I can't, come to think of it, I can't really think of any situations in, like, 100% vanilla Doom before this in which I was straight up unable to fight back against enemies because I was out of every single type of ammo and I was up against fucking Barons of Hell in the first stage. I don't know, maybe this will prepare me for Plutonia. That other one that's like... just throws way too much shit at you on the first stage. But if you ask me, it's a rather unjustifiable matter. Much like this is an unjustifiable tactic. Level design, and one which will kill me momentarily, yep. Unsurprisingly. Well, Nix on the at least you have enough resources thing, I am being proven wrong. Yes, this is very, very interesting indeed. At least kill these 2 guys. I'm sure they're not even like the last ones there are. I can at least pretend to prepare myself. Whatever else is to come. Alright, I think I saw another, hang on. I don't know how much this will actually help, but let me try to quick save here. Pretty sure that, yeah, there's an armor over there, but now of course I can't get past that point. So I need a key, and I'm pretty sure I can't make it back over there. I'm just gonna die. Oh, okay, that's right there. And I somehow did not see that before. Which is... something I certainly cannot explain. Since I'm pretty sure I was looking right there, but whatever. See, I'm getting fucking energy cell ammo, but I don't have anything at all that I can use it for right now. Well, now what? Right. Well, that's what. So yeah, pretty fast pace, I will say. Pretty odd stuff right here. And, yeah. I guess this is just how it is now. Probably shouldn't say much more than that right now. I don't get the feeling that Barons are gonna be like are they fighting each other? Is that what I'm seeing there? Is that guy just like walking away from me? Right. I did not intend to go through that, but alright. At least not at that point in time, and go ahead and take care of that, because it's not gonna help me at this point. If you can at least take care of the Baron here. I want to believe that we have enough shotgun shells to do that with. There we go. And let me quick save. There we go. And let me attempt to. Alright, I need the yellow key, I think, to do anything over there. Can't do anything here. A blue key to activate that object. And now I might be host again. Oh, and because these steps are also made of lava, I see. So if you make it down there at all without the radiation suit active, which, you know. Oh, I see. There's such a thing as too much, you know. There's such a thing as please stop now. Alright. Alright, time to save right before I grab this. Now that I know that's coming. And watch us 3 of these fuckers up here. Okay. I seriously doubt my ability to make it out of this unscathed, especially since that guy just decided to call out his nuke and come after me directly. Yeah, when we're hitting up that, whereas all of my assault on that one guy, hang on. Right. Oh, of course. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's try to desperately to at least, you know, try to kill the guy in front of me while being rather unable to. The same for 2 guys over there, at least efficiently. And then have that happen. Alright. Oh, thank goodness for save stating, or it's just manual saves, I guess, in this case. Which are being used as surrogate save states because they really are necessary in this, as you can see. Please actually hit him when I fire, as I was basically trying to ask there. Can I have him not... constantly dodge my every move. Can we not leave? very, very wide range he has for his attacks, for his strafing, whereas I only have this very, very small nuke here. Alright. Let's try to survive after that. Jesus. And this is on the middle difficulty too, I would like to remind you. I get the feeling those guys up there, I'll be wanting to, you know, not have them be alive. Feeling that the sooner I start trying to work toward that, the better. For at least a few of them. There. There. And to get over there we need to do what? Need to get back over there. Which is gonna be extremely difficult considering that. Considering what? I actually don't remember the procedure for that. Hang on. And I can't really wander around down here in the sludge since I don't have a... Oh yeah, I didn't even pick this stuff up back here. I do not have a rocket launcher right now, but at least I finally got the freaking plasma gun. Which I'm apparently gonna really, really desperately need if we're gonna throw barrels of hell at me on every level from here on out. In close quarters. And, you know, speaking of devil, literally. Alright, let's... Now that we know that's coming, which is what we need to do to stand a chance. Let's try and deal with the situation. In an extremely limited capability that is provided to us. And fail, alright. Yeah, see, if once we get on that platform we can't actually escape. Pretty much the only thing we can do is just fucking try not to die. And fail, probably. There, okay. Okay, now we have the rocket launcher, and did something appear as soon as we got that? Because I heard some noises that I would rather not have heard. And feeling that might very well be the case. What do I hear? What do I see? I see cacodemons, that's what I see. I don't even know if I want to leave that box shotgun shells there, but it's yeah, something really bad is gonna happen here as soon as I drop down, I am quite certain. I can hear it. I think I know exactly what it is. There's a bunch of invisible pinky demons lined up right at the base of this thing. Alright, there. Yep. And they're not dying, as you can see, or hear. I can't really see them. And neither can I. Alright, is that all of them? I don't think that is. And I can't go back and get that now, can I? Hang on. Nope, I cannot. Just checking. Doom games, yes. And apparently... period of Doom games in which they decided you're not going to live. But hey, let's hope. Oh, chill. Noticing a trend here. trend here with life not being an attainable thing with any of these, well, either of these stages so far. I think this is still just like the second stage. So who knows if I will even make it to the end of this. I hope I will. I always felt the third and fourth eps felt the weakest of Doom 1. Well, I don't know, I think I felt episode 3 at least made some kind of sense with the bizarre map design. But so far, I don't know if I can say the same for this. Alright, so that is there, that exists. That's another obstacle. I don't know, one thing about the just the regular episodes is that you know, you get the results at the end of each stage, right? And they kind of expect you to have killed a large percentage of the enemies. You pretty much interpret from the fact that they measure that. But in here, seems like they don't. That might not be the case, just based on the sheer volume of enemies they throw at you and the small amount of resources you have to fight them. Like this guy, this is the 4th Baron of Hell in this one stage, I'm pretty sure. At least. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's just like the 5th. I already fought like, or 6th. So that's, you know, an interesting way of organizing things. Okay, I'm all the way back here. Oh yeah, there's another blue. Oh. Where did that guy go? There he is. I have 2 health left. I have no health left. Well, now that I know that he's gonna be there. Yep, you know, there's apparently secrets that I'm not finding here, and I'm not quite sure where they would expect me to look for them to find them. I think I've seen any kind of indication that would lead to a secret being found typically. Oh boy. Oh, he has a different face. I never even know. Is that a cyber demon I see? That's an interesting thing to put in level 2. Oh dear. Yeah, before I go there, hang on. Let's do that. If I don't have to kill this guy, I'd like to, you know. A bit of a catch-22 there, I see. Alright, hang on. Well, I fell, so. Because I have 12 rockets, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, that just happened, hang on. I'm sure that's not nearly enough to try and kill him. And I don't really want to blow my entire ammo supply on this one guy. Apparently, I must either do that or have him constantly pelt me with them. On his own account, if I don't. I'll just go in like this and hope I get out relatively unscathed. There. Alright, I guess that's the exit. I'll be taking one of these and might as well try to get some of these rockets here. If I can do that without getting destroyed by Mr. Oh, never mind. Let's get these first, I guess. There we go. That worked out that time. 98%. Gee, I wonder what I missed. Secret 0%. Unsurprising. Alright. And, I see that... See, in this they love to start you off with... Oh, there you are. The guy that I just noticed existed. Start you off in the middle of a war zone already. Being attacked from every direction, that feels nice. You sure the last time I saw like imps attacking me from that far away, was when I attempted to play the first stage on Nightmare. But this is supposed to be, regular difficulty, the middle one. I really don't know what's going on here. I assume they're imps, I can't fucking see because they're too far away. I can picture some of the things over there. Yeah, they're making imp noises, but then some of them are clearly pinky demons. Oh, and now there's a Caca-demon over there. That's apparently... Well, there's this guy, of course, but he was kind of ignoring me up until that point. But now there's another one. Oh dear. Guess we'll try to take care of these guys first. See if I'm even left alive by the end of this. This smoke. No, I'm not. Alright, just check. So, let's see. What was the last save I did here? I get a feeling the last quick save I didn't even save on this stage yet. That's the thing. Last save I did was before I grabbed the rockets and the previous stage. So I don't want to go back to that. Alright, are they fighting each other? Pretty sure they are. Back there. Oh yeah, you exist. And now this guy's not taking damage. But now he is, right. I'm not even sure what that does, but I'll take a guess or two. Oh, now you're here. Good of you to turn up. And now he's just way over there. Just like, those guys that are shooting me somehow. No. Oh my god. I'll gladly take this invincibility because otherwise I'm just going to not survive this. I'd just like to try and get rid of the guys that are projectile attacking me right now. Alright, I think that's it for those guys for the time being at least. Difficulty are you on? Fun fact, the shotgun blast is always in a horizontal line. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the middle difficulty. It feels like high difficulty because of how ridiculous these maps are so far, but I'm pretty sure if I were, based on my one joke attempt to do that difficulty last night, if you try to even pick that difficulty, it tells you, hey, this isn't even remotely fair. Do you really want to try this? And I do have a very, very distinct memory of not choosing that. Alright. Do seem to have reduced the deathscape at least a little bit, which seems to me is how it should have started out, at least, Like I said, I'm not a fan of fucking starting out in the middle of a war zone as soon as you enter the stage. But what do I know? I'm not a game designer. Alright, and at this point I realize that apparently I don't have the rest of my weapons anymore, like the plasma gun or the rocket launcher, even though I had those before. Do you just lose those in this when you travel between stages? Because that's kind of fucked. That didn't happen in the other episodes. So it's gonna be quite an interesting trend if that's actually the case for this one. even tell like how many enemies I'm killing. It's like they don't actually give you a hard number at the end of the stage, they just give you the percentage. Oh, okay. I can at least see that guy now. I could not see him 2 seconds ago. He actually hit me, and neither could I see the guy all the way over there. Jesus Christ. I didn't think imps would even notice you or shoot you from this far away, unless you were in like one of the higher difficulties, but maybe it's just this episode happening. Oh. Right, we got 4 shotgun shells. Hooray. I forgot that was just how many we'd found. There we are. I have a bad feeling about this. Rarely have I been able to pick up something like this in the past. Okay. Without something, well in this episode at least, without something showing up out of nowhere. But you know, I will still sustain that, or maintain, I guess, that I am definitely not a fan of the teleport enemies in mechanic as opposed to the enemies are already there and they just like come out from behind hidden areas. Mechanic that's been active in every other episode until now. Except for a few stages that have, you know, specific teleportation gimmicks, like on the whole stage. Alright. I hear stuff behind there, but I can't see them yet. I thought those guys were supposed to die from like 2 or 3 regular gun blasts at most. Just like human zombie enemies. And that's the same kind of ammo that the chain gun uses, I thought. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things. There. Who else is here? Apparently no one. Oh, but here they come. See, that's teleportation noise that tells you, oh boy. Hope you didn't think you were safe at any point, because now... Now you will question our level design choices. Profoundly, alright. See, at least those guys weren't teleported in, they were already there. So I'm not like as mad about that. And, you know, they make the sound so you can tell that they're there, but... Like the entire first stage of this episode is just teleport more enemies in until you literally can't do anything else about that. Or can't do anything about it at all, I should say. Like, I question how anyone was supposed to kill the Baron of Hell and everything else that teleports in with just the weapons provided, like, unless you find a secret, I guess, but... You know, the secrets that I've not yet been able to find at all in this episode. And that I have seen no real indication of. But you know, there's another one, and it's usually this nice. You just walk in and you're surrounded on all sides. And if you try to move away from that, that's what happens. So I pretty much have to... I don't have the plasma gun or the rocket launcher or anything, and I don't have any ammo for the chain gun right now, so I really don't know how much I can expect to survive that their place. Like, hang on. Let me try and indulge a faint, but probably a vain hope of mine that I did notice there's like another place to go over here that I ignored previously because it's like a one-way thing, or so I thought. It's apparently a zero-way thing. Never mind. Okay, that is a switch. Okay, so I can't get back there, but... Okay, you need a red key to open that door. So you can't actually make that jump, can you? Or not really a jump, but you know what I mean. Well, it does not seem that way, so there's nothing actually over here. Well, there's apparently a partial invisibility thing back there, but fuck if I know how to get back there. Like, I guess that's a secret, but how even do I get there? And given that I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to, well, I think I see how you get on top of that thing and then you fall in that specific area, but can I even do that at this point? Maybe I should check down here with the... Oh, there's another guy. And this thing's about to run out, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die here. Oh. Just gonna reload anyway, but... Okay, so you can... Oh, good timing on that elevator. Hang on. Let me try going there now. Because there it looks like you can at least try to get to the other side. If you're very... I don't have any ammo for that. Okay. I thought I was gonna hit the wall. For sure. And this guy's hugging the wall, so I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to hit him this way. And I thought I could grab partial invisibility there, but no. I shall now die in 10 seconds. Alright. So what's over here then? The answer is apparently not much. Alright. Oh, okay, that's an elevator. Well, there's a blue key, so I guess you have to come over here at some point, but... I guess you would have to use the... I guess that's everything that's over here. Here, red key to activate the subject, though. Okay, I kinda wanna find out if I can, like, get anything out of this direction, first of all. Still don't have a rocket launcher. See, maybe if I had a rocket launcher, because I don't have any, like, cell ammo right now, but I do have lots of rockets, and they are giving me more and more of those. Constantly. Perhaps if I had that, I would stand a ghost of a chance there, but... As things are right now, I'm not so sure. Looks like I just come in here and I die immediately every time. It makes me wonder, am I gonna have to rage quit out of this eventually? I want to believe, you know, that this is doable. That's difficult to believe with every passing second. That becomes more and more of a tall order. Well, hang on, let me try to do something different now. Let me try to check out that, like, that thing on the other side and try to approach it a little smarter. Now she was kind of reluctant to do this at this point, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to get that red key at some point. And right, where's the suit? It's over down there, isn't it? Oh, yeah, gonna read red key too? No, it's on the other side. Right, well, that was at least a health. I need the red key for both that door down there that I just saw and the door that leads me back up to this thing, which I'm reasonably certain I'm gonna have to go through at some point, and unless I manage to find a second rad suit, which I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to do reliably at any point. And then I don't even know if I should be doing this right now, or try to get the red key from elsewhere and hope that I can make it through this again, what I'm doing right now without the rad suit. Is there anything else over there? I don't quite know. There's a rocket, but I guess no more passageways or anything. Anything on the edge here? Oh, nope. There's nothing that I can get without falling off trying to get to it. There's like one imp back here, that's like nothing. And then there's the stuff up in this thing. Okay, now I have shell ammo, but I don't have anything to use it with, so it's kind of a moot point. At least I got like however many bullets and rockets that I can't use either because I don't have a rocket launcher. Actually, hang on a minute. I was gonna say hang on a minute, but then I realized that the thing I had an idea about is not gonna be possible. I thought about reloading into my save from the previous level. Like the one before I died at all. The one in which I was at the end of the previous level, that is, I'm getting distracted. And in which I had not died yet, because I get the feeling that maybe dying at the start of this stage, which I'm pretty sure happened. Oh, I did not realize this was here. And, well, of course that makes fucking gate with enemies up here behind you. Open behind you. Like, why do it like that? Alright, hang on. There might be hope yet, because I had not realized that passageway existed at all, and that's something that I have not addressed at all before now. So I'm pretty sure that I'm reasonably certain that perhaps what happened is that... Alright, I forgot about you guys, I don't know. Now we're doing this the way that it's not involved falling for that. Reasonably certain that I did have the plasma gun and the rocket launcher, but I actually lost them when I... Come on. When I died at the start of the stage, it didn't let me resurrect when I didn't have them, so... I'll, like, find them again. And this looks like it might have a ghost of a chance of getting me back up to speed and not being dead. Continuing out a chain, or chainsaw, yeah. So that should be a pretty good indication of the stuff I lost, right? Yeah, let's try not to die again, and when I do die, probably should reload my quick save no matter what. that guy up there, which I apparently can't. Okay, no, I can't aim at him. There. But I hear other disturbing noises. Alright. Alright. Who knows, perhaps this will be salvageable after all if... Alright, got the plasma cannon gun thing. What are those? The plasma thing that kills. Okay, so there's a secret here, but I really want it. Or actually, it's not even there, it's on the other side of that wall. And, but, you know, the custom stats, do I really want it? Berserk, backpack, I can partial invisibility, but yeah, once I fall down here, the thing is I can actually get out without going through the muck. The lava muck. I don't even know if I really want that. Right, have I actually been there yet? I'm wondering. It looks like that might be the exit right there. So I need to get there, so I guess not. Right, back into this area we go. Perhaps now I shall be able to at least have a very vague possibility of being able to clear out that other area. So, well, I do notice that the red key is right there, so it's like... I'm assuming that if I fall down here there will be stuff that won't be instant death, because I don't think Doom has bottomless pits, does it? At least not in vanilla. Still don't have the rock. Oh, wait. Oh, that's where this is where that is. I'm pretty sure that does mean that there is a ghost of a chance. There's... What? Okay, am I getting hit by stuff that's all the way down there? I can't even see, and I can't even shoot, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's not have that happen, shall we? Right, hang on. Maybe since I lure them over there, perhaps they will actually be occupied with that area of the room, and if I teleport into the other one, which I'm pretty sure is what will happen if I take this passage here. And maybe, just maybe. Alright. Yeah, it's not getting distracted, and I'm still getting shot by some of them, though. Only some of them. I wonder what happened to the Baron of Hell, because I'm pretty sure one of them is somewhere back here. There he is, right. Go ahead and unload all of the ammo that I have for this on him. Maybe that'll kill him. There we go. And perhaps now I shall actually survive this now that that guy's gone. And now the Dwarven have teleported to another place. And maybe they will teleport back, I don't know. Right, finally I get the rocket launcher again. Let me go ahead and not press that switch there. See, at least now I survived that. Now I found a way to turn that around, but there was no real evident way of doing that at first. And now I can get the red key at last. And I don't know what that did, but I hope it wasn't a terrible thing. Now I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a bunch of dudes waiting for me when I try to go through this teleport again. Or not, never mind. That's weird. Where did they go then? Did they actually come back here and go to the other side of that and then... I'm fairly confused now, but I think I at least have an idea of where I'm supposed to go now. Since I took the time to explore earlier, because I wanted to avoid that area at all costs. And can you blame me? Right. Well, at least now it's all clear. Right. Okay, so I grab down... I come down here, I grab all of this stuff. I grab that, and I still take 5 damage somehow. And actually, before I even go to the other side, I check this out. Oh wait, I am Berserk, aren't I? So I can just sneak up on people and punch them. Or attempt to. Well, apparently the Berserk doesn't really do all that much. Oh fuck it, I can sneak up on people and chainsaw them. You know, addend them. Okay, so okay, so this leads me to... There's a portal there. Okay, I didn't realize that. Believe... blue key. I need a blue key that's over here somewhere. So I don't actually need to... Do I? I actually need to go on the other side of that to get over here. Okay, this might actually have worked out a little better than I was expecting. Well, depending on how well the remainder of this goes. Oh, okay. I'm still being shot at from somewhere. Is there somebody up there? Hang on. Yeah, there is. Oh, he fell. Or yeah, he did fall. Alright, so... actually, to get back over to the other place, I'm still gonna have to go through there, so... Hold on. I feel like I can make this work. This could have gone a little bit more smoothly regardless, but I can still make this work. To get down here, there we go. And then open the door, that's not to the left or to the right. Right. I didn't realize that was there when I fell. That has complete vertical reach. But now I do have a key that leads beyond this door, that leads to the exit, I'm pretty sure. Jesus Christ, this is only the third stage too. Really don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the end of this, but I can try. Just gotta remember to... 4% secret, okay then. To save before I enter the next stage. Right, well, they don't put you in the middle of a war zone when you emerge into this level. So that's a step in the right direction at least, but they do give you lots of things. I'm pretty sure these guys should be dying a little faster if I'm shooting them at point blank range than like 4 shots. But I thought I heard a Cacodemon, that's what the wheezing noises are, aren't they? Pretty sure the imps have different noises. Okay. See, trying to lull me into a false sense of security because this little starting area is like nothing, not as bad as the one for the past 3 levels, which are the first 3 levels of the demo, but or not the demo, the episode. But I'm pretty sure that's not gonna matter in just a little bit. Not gonna matter at all. Well, at least I'm pretty glad that I didn't start trying to get through this yesterday, because I was just really tired after the, getting through vanilla, which was, I don't think any part of the episode 3 of vanilla even got anywhere close to this level, even close. Okay, so far this isn't so bad. So far this does at least seem reasonable. It's not quite the just throw everything at the guy and see when he decides to die. dynamic of previous levels. But who knows how long that will go for. That will apply for. So I get the feeling this is one of those areas where they're gonna be like, as soon as they pick this up, we're gonna open up 3 secret passages and like 20 enemies are gonna try to swarm you at once. Well, I was kinda right. Oh, I was more right than I expected. Where did those guys come from? So I was expecting that, and I was like, no, fuck that, I'm not having any of that. I'm not having any of that stuff where they fucking spawn behind me. And what do you know they do? Just didn't realize it immediately at first. Oh. Nice present there. Is that all of them here on this side at least? Nope. There's nothing else over here, and oh, that's the, I guess that makes sense. That's like the tripwire to open up those gates standing on that area. I've noticed that's a technique they use in this engine, I guess, to create some secrets. And there's nothing else down here, is there? Like if I go over, there's just like a little health thing, but there's no doors or gates or anything, right? Well, there's this, actually. I lied. Oh dear. Oh, and there's more. But you know, why would this be simple? I just... We're not gonna have that. Not in this house. Not in Doom Episode 4. Right, so there's... I see an invincibility thing back there, but... But what more do I see? And more to the point, will it be worth it? Because at this point I don't really care about like high completion of... not supercharge. I guess it will be worth it. High completion of secrets and fucking items and what have you. Alright, did get more health at least, but guess we'll try to do something with this. Hey, who's here? Am I standing on lava? I can't quite see. No, I'm not. It's stone. Okay. Right, yeah, so far this stage seems remarkably muted compared to the 3 before it. I will say that much. That's the exit already, I don't buy that at all. Like maybe the exit is behind those bars, but to actually get to that area it's gonna take way longer than you would expect. So what's the deal over here? Should I have gone there? What happens if I reload my quick save? Okay, it's after that wore off. I feeling I should have... Oh, okay. Never mind. Doesn't really make a difference, but... Maybe it will, actually. Hang on. Elevator, oh, right. It operates here. Let's go through here and hopefully not get ambushed instantly. And, okay, that just leads you here. Right then. This seems at least manageable compared to the fucking hordes of Barons of Hell that I was faced with previously. It makes me think, why didn't they just put this before and then put those other levels after? Like, you know, escalate, which is a complete opposite of what they ended up doing. It's like mellow out. Like start out old, high strung and then mellow out gradually. I'm gonna stay up here. And hopefully hopefully this guy will also chill out. There we go. So now that I've killed all those guys, now what? There are more secrets to find, or did the exit open up? I think the exit opened up. Alright, so I was half right, like the exit wasn't right there. I guess I have to fall. Or just walk into the gap there. Yeah, that was really fucking easy compared to the last 3 stages. So I guess I'm half done with this, at least I can take solace in that fact. They will repent. Okay. There we go, this feels more like Doom episode 4. You start the stage and already you're in range of sizable quantity of dudes. Wonder where this will go from here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, thank goodness I didn't pick up the BFG at any point before this point, because it sure would have sucked to lose that. Oh dear, okay. Oh, come on. Alright, this is fine. This is perfectly fine right here. We're gonna make it out of this, you guys. Oh, that they can't open doors, I see. The lost souls which lack a body, they can do that. That's good to know. Oh, there's one of these guys. There's 3 of those guys. Nix on the one. Come on. 4 shots for that guy. It usually takes 2. So, you know, this still feels pretty tense, but it doesn't feel like complete bullshit like the first 3 levels did. I guess they kinda... like, I don't know what they did. Okay, I could've just walked through that, or at least from that side. Okay. Scratch my comment. Well, I'm full on... no, I'm not full on bullets. Like, why am I not picking this up then? Okay, I hear things that disturb me. Something tells me that something bad might just happen if I pick this thing up. Or not, never mind. Okay, I'm full on rockets though, with the backpack capacity upgrade, so that's pretty good at least. At the very least I can count on that. No, that now might be as good a time as any to actually use the main save that I have for the episode that probably should be using more often, or else it's kind of a moot point even having it, right? Don't think I went to this door before, okay. I guess because I didn't have the red key button, I just went over there and picked it up. Isn't it funny how... yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, okay, that did kill him though, I heard him dying. Are you gonna come at me? There you go. There you go, friend. Okay, okay, there's a head scan guy over there. Can I get him? I could hit him, but apparently I quite. There we go, there we are. Oh boy, right. Alright. So I can say this level's like blowing me away or anything. I don't really know, like, I don't mean to be critical when I say this, but I don't think like any of the Doom levels so far has been like, wow, this is really incredible scale. I just want to play this one level over and over again because it's really exciting right now. I think I've quite gotten to that point with any of the vanilla Doom levels. You know, let alone any levels from this episode. But at least with this one, the one I am playing currently, I can see it. You know, I don't mind this level. And I guess to a lesser extent with the one before this one. I say to a lesser extent because I think at that point they're still having a like bullshit watch mode. Like, you know, when this feels too quiet, too muted. When are they gonna pull something terrible? I'm expecting it. Just waiting for it. There. Quit throwing your fire at me, please. There. Is this a teleporter? Hang on. Where does this go? So, okay, it leads to the passageway here. I'll be taking all this, at least the stuff that I'm, oh dear, allowed to pick up right now. Is that all of them? There we go. See, I'm not offended by racial humor, but I am offended when enemies pop out of nowhere like that. There we go. Goodness me, right, there's nothing there. That's where I came down here from. There's a couple of doors here. Oh. Grabbing that and saving again right after, because why not? Wouldn't want to have to repeat that very short, very simple motion. Oh, fuck. Good timing for the door closing there. Right. Okay. Well, I guess a cacodemon is more like a hiss or a very muted sort of screech. Not really like a wheeze, like I thought it was. Maybe that is in fact in an imp noise. There we go. Don't know what the barking is though. What demon makes that noise? Maybe it's Cerberus. See you all the way over there in this low resolution display. And I see you right in front of me. Don't worry about that. Not one bit. Oh, I do see you. Even though the game doesn't want me to. Do these old guys have more health? Because it feels like they take longer to die. Maybe it just feels that way. Like not even longer in terms of time, but just more shots. I should probably look into that. So I'm genuinely curious about that now, and I cannot shoot that guy below me for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I guess I can't shoot the guys when I have like a rail in the way. That's this height. Oh dear. And that kind of screaming noise that sounds more like a less muted screech. I guess that's the Lost Soul sound. See if there's one good takeaway, I guess, that I can take from episode 4, is that at least it leads me to reflect on all the different noises that the monsters make. And isn't that a fun adventure? And okay, this leads to the same place. Let's just grab this. And you were there. What? How long were you hiding there? Apparently the anti-radiation suit shields you from all kinds of hazardous liquids, not just like the green goop water from the earlier stages. That's an interesting factoid. Ooh, supercharge. Let's not lose that immediately, if we can. Now watch as I proceed to lose it immediately, thanks to these guys. Okay. I'll lose part of it at least. Oh. Come on, who's up there? Can I please shoot them? Try kill them, I can't quite tell. And losing quite a bit of the supercharge, I will say. What happens if I can like run through that, past that? Okay, who the fuck is still shooting me back there? That guy. Alright, we're in an acceptable state right now, so I'd like to keep it that way. What happens if I get down here? Does that lead anywhere, or is it just to make you lose more health if you don't have a rat suit? I have the feeling it's a ladder. Oh, but we have a secret here, I guess. Maybe. Oh, shit. Well, maybe a secret, maybe you need to get this, because that's where the yellow key is. Let's try to not lose more health and to not fall, which, you know what, well, we might have to forego both of those since my rat suit ran out. I don't really see any more around here. I do see that guy though. Him I can behold. I think that's a BFG right there actually. I would certainly like that, but something tells me I'm not gonna get it right, so hang on. Okay, there's a teleporter there, but is there anything else down here? Can I go in? Can I even get anywhere else? Do I fit? I do fit. Right, there's an invincibility power up there. So might as well grab that and make our way out of here. And open up this here door. That's the exit, but clip. How do I get that BFG I wanted? Can I know? Okay. No, never mind. I was gonna say maybe if I can do that, like get on the, but no, I would have to like get up there. Let me try this out. Alright. Let me give this a try, because I do want that. But this is gonna be quite a tall order, I see. Alright. Okay, no, I just realized that's not where I need to go. I need to get on the left one, or else I'm not gonna be able to make it to the okay, wait. Can't miss that. Okay. I'm here now. And you know, if the third stage was any indication, staying on these very thin rails is not reliable. But I somehow did do it. Ooh, alright. Let me see if I can very, very carefully turn around without falling and not have that out, because that makes a lot of noise. And now the BFG is at my disposal. I'm probably gonna want to save that for the final boss. He will repent. This was like stage 5, wasn't it? So against the be stage 6. Only got a couple more regular stages to go through, I think, and then it's final boost time. There we are. And save there, just as a precaution. I don't like this geography though, I gotta tell you. And I don't know. This kind of, I want to say this looks kind of aesthetically unpleasant, this combination of colors and textures and just the architecture, but there's something about this that kind of speaks to me. That kind of evokes that old school, early 3D computer first person feel, or just action adventure feel. More than anything. Maybe it's a combination of that and the very low resolution that it's running at. It's giving me that feeling because I want to say this kind of reminds me of not just this and, you know, that hand-shaped stage in episode 3 where they use that same kind of texture and these walls, but also funnily enough, this kind of reminds me of some of the aesthetics of American McGee's Alice, which, you know, as you may know, American McGee was one of the people who worked on this game originally. I'm actually not sure, like, I'm not a Doom expert or Doom trivia expert, to be more specific, but I know, like, for example, one of the people, I think, I can't remember their name exactly, but something Willits or Willis. I want to say Ben, but I'm not sure. But that guy apparently only got involved with this game once it was in the Ultimate Doom development, and apparently he worked in these stages. He wasn't necessarily involved in the vanilla Doom episodes, but he's still part of the credits for the Ultimate Doom, which is, you know, this version. So I'm not quite sure if American McGee is in a similar situation, or was in a similar situation, or if he was involved like right from the beginning, because I am ignorant. But right, I guess I'm gonna have to take a dive in the lava now, because I don't really see any other way to proceed from here. Like, it looks like there should be some stairs back here, but I guess I can't access them yet. So let's go. Or not, what? Oh, okay, okay. I know what that was. There's fucking invisible guys down there, aren't there? Yep, they can hit me from down there, because that's, you know, that's great. I think they really abused the fucking volume of those invisible pink demons. Just way too many of them, and they get placed in those terrible, cheap ambush positions. It's like, hey, you think that area's safe? Nope. No, fuck you, you're gonna get fucking hit. I guarantee it. Okay, now where the fuck did he go? I can't even see him anymore. But I'm sure he's still alive, because you can hear them die, and then... Like, I've been noticing they do make a distinctive sound when that happens. Certainly a lot more muted than the bull roaring that I've been hearing up until now. Okay, he was there. It's like, I don't know, a snorting kind of sound when he dies. It's very gross and spooky, but it is distinctive. Oh dear, oh dear. there, what's... Okay, there's one guy down there. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. That was not a bad implication, it was not. Guess I'll take an extra rat suit. See, I have no idea exactly what I'm meant to do here, so... There's no way I'm gonna save yet. My last save point is before I even jump down here. I guess I have to fall down here. Need a red key to get behind whatever that is, I guess, but I don't have it yet, so... Let me lament the fact that I have no armor left. I just can say 2% armor, but... someone was kind enough to correct that. I can't even see who even is shooting me, like I hear the noises of hit-scan enemies, but I can't quite tell which direction they're coming from. Of course, they don't work that way. And I am wondering though where the fuck I'm supposed to go now, because like I made it all the way over here, but there's no like no way out, no way up. It's really rather a distressing situation. So I'm just gonna die down here if this doesn't change. Like maybe I have to kill more things, but I hope not. That would be kind of incredibly ridiculous. No, I guess I'm just gonna die down here instead. So let's go ahead and oh, come on. Usually can take like as little as 2 hits, I'm pretty sure, to kill these guys if you're like correctly aligned or just lucky. Well, that guy took 4. Okay, there's someone in there. There are 2 guys in there. There's an invisible guy and I'm getting shot from a distance, I see. So I'm pretty sure I see where I am right now. I think I was down below there just a little while ago, that's where I died, and you're there. I forgot you existed, thanks for reminding me. And I do not know what hit me there just a second ago. Was it those guys are way over there? So is the invisible guy in here still alive? I can't quite tell. Well, let's get out of here, I guess. Desperately do need all of these extra. Extra health pickups. There should be one more suit somewhere down here, I believe. And I still don't know though what the fuck to do once I get down here. Also, someone just pinged me, I wonder where. On Discord, that is. Oh, jeez. So yeah, like, it's like once you get down here, what the fuck do you do? Oh, okay. Well, obviously. So you just probe around with pure luck until you find this, and then what? Because it's another dead end. But you know, no way I'm gonna be saving here either, because I don't know where the fuck to even get out of this. Just blind in the dark here. Of course, I can get shot from a million feet away, but I don't think I can shoot them. If the fact that they're continuing to do that is any indication. And of course I can't very well see them, but they with pinpoint accuracy can aim. Right, I think one of them died. It took a long time. And I think they might still be shooting me. I see some flashing lights way over there. It's really hard to tell, but... But yeah, now what? Now where the fuck do I go? Ugh. This appears as a door on the map, but there's nothing. See, at least in the vanilla Doom levels it was more like, which hallway have you not gone down yet? Which of these corners have you not yet looked in? In here it's more like, okay, you have looked everywhere, you have searched everywhere, but you're still gonna arrive at nothing but dead ends. Either that or this is gonna happen and you're gonna die. Is that a fucking barn of hell behind there? That is. Is he gonna shoot me and succeed? And okay, there's like another imp there. Let's see if I can, you know, go there, try to fucking kill him just so I can, or no, leave the teleporter area just so I don't get hit by his projectile. Like, am I supposed to shoot that guy with rockets from all the way over here so that it... So I'm pretty sure, yeah, he just hit me. Or... Do I have to... Hang on. Do I have to hit something all the way over there? It's just like a very conspicuous kind of... Let me try something. I don't feel good about this at all, but I am out of options right now. Okay, so I'm in a very, very limited and small space, and no, hang on. What if I stand right here and I try, probably in vain, to shoot those guys behind the bars with these rockets? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Because if so, that's really fucking stupid. Like, how do I... It's just a shot in the dark, quite literally, but... Apparently these rockets are going quite far. I guess it would kind of explain why there's so many boxes of rockets here. Extremely vaguely so, but... I can't even tell if I've killed one or either of them. No, I haven't. I can still see them moving around. And they're trying to shoot me, as you can see. So yeah, Doom. At least I can tell, I can like tell the difference between when... Okay, the Cacodemon died, but is the Baron of Hell still alive? Like, I'm pretty sure I killed at least one of them. I don't know if I killed both of them. And as you can see, I'm still stuck up here, and now I'm gonna die because of that here. So I am extremely confused as to what the fuck I'm supposed to do there. I'm supposed to... Is that an elevator? Yeah, I don't even care that I'm dying. I just want to, like, find out what the fuck I'm allowed to do, or allowed to do what I'm supposed to do. Now it's just different texture, I guess. Actually, let me just take a second real quick to see what that ping was a little bit ago. Wasn't here, was it? I don't think it was. I see. Well, that was that. Okay then. So yeah, it was a futile thing. It was a thing that did not really warrant acknowledgement. But I tried. This guy's just moving really quickly now. There. Let's do this one more time and try to figure out what the fuck they want me to do. Isn't there another shotgun guy? Yeah, there is. There. Let's take care of that guy first. And take care of this guy next. Might as well kill the guy in there as well. And can't believe we managed to go for a few levels without a Baron of Hell, but now we're back. Well, at least there's not like an army of them, like there would have been like 3 levels ago. Oh. There we go. Can't forget this. Alright, so I can kill every one of those fuckers that are over there, but then what? Okay, there's still one more imp left. Okay, there are like 2 imps, at least. A little dark nook that where you can barely see anything, and there's like a Cacodemon and a Baron of Hell behind that gated area. And of course the hit-skin guy dies second. Okay, and then we get down here and everything goes to hell. In more ways than one, because it's like, I get this, and at least now I know where the elevator is, but that's not really gonna fucking matter, because can't fucking get anywhere. You can just like teleport it to this place, and then can't even pick up any more rockets because I'm already completely full of them. Full on them, I don't know. And then I frantically try to use every single wall in this place because I don't fucking know. Is there any more elevators or any other way out of this place? And apparently there isn't. This is the point I've reached, pretty much. Desperately need to hog every wall in this place, because that's the only way I can try to find out whether or not I'm allowed to go there. And then I get back here, and you know, it's the same situation, just very slightly different kind of setup. I actually have to look this up in the end, because it's like not going anywhere at all. Just try to hump the wall and nothing happens. Oh shit. And now I'm gonna die. So I just fell again. At least now those guys are dead, but like, how is that gonna help me? At least that rocket doesn't. Like, was gonna say that, lit up area there looks suspicious. Maybe I have to do something there, but like, throw a rocket at it, clearly. I mean, that's all that you have here, it's rockets. I guess I'm gonna try rocketing everything in sight. It's about the only thing I have left to do that might even produce any kind of results. So once you're here... yeah, it's like otherwise once you're here then you're just fucked, which seems very uncharacteristic of competent Doom level design. Maybe that's a prophetic thing that I should say that. It's like, what the deal is here. Maybe this isn't competent Doom level design. Maybe this actually is like an unwinnable by mistake kind of thing that I keep running into, which, was never the case in any previous vanilla Doom level, and I took my hand off the mouse for a moment. Hang on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take license on this and say I think I've been groping around in the dark for too long, and it was one thing doing that in fucking Silent Hill. Which is, atmosphere and puzzle based, and it's another thing to be doing in fucking Doomed. Like, what is this? Against the Wickedly, I think this is the one. Rock maze, blah blah blah. Huge lava pool with some ledges and a... Is this the one? Hang on, let me check. Move this over to the other monitor so I can compare the map. Yeah, that is the one, I'm pretty sure. It's level 6 against the Wickedly. So let me see. It says, solve the little maze, which I did. To the blue skull key, but inaccessible, and I do. Fall down to the lava pit, follow it to a huge lava pool with some ledges and a teleporter. Some ledges and a teleporter, okay. I didn't see that teleporter, though. At least not one that I could actually access. Lower any of the teleporter's middle parts like a lift and take the west side of it. What? Are there more secret and completely unintuitive, inconspicuous elevators that I haven't found yet? Hang on. Like in this area, though. If this... What? Oh, it's that guy way over there, I guess. It's somehow shooting me from way over there. Like, I see no teleporter, I can tell you that right now. I can't lower that either when I, like... try to use it. Hang on, maybe that's a teleporter right there, but then what? Like, I've been getting to that, but... Take the west side of it. The west side of it. Hang on, does that mean I can... Does that mean that if I lower different parts of this and approach it from different directions, I end up on different places? What the fuck? Alright then. Obviously. That's really quite simple to figure out under the circumstances, right? I already like fucking dying, so let's do that again. And having discovered that completely obvious and intuitive aspect of that, he lied. How the fuck is that invisible guy following me so quickly there? Finally, I managed to kill him before I dropped down here, but then I didn't manage to get that in time to... Oh yeah, I forgot, there's another guy right there. There's a guy. There's another guy. And now... I'm taking a different approach, I guess. We're taking the same approach that we did before, except now I'm actually gonna be able to do something, I guess. This time we're going to approach it from different angles, like this one, I guess. Wait patiently. Maybe I should have done that from a different order, I guess. Maybe I should have done this in a different order. Oh, there's a guy acting as a meat shield behind me, but now there isn't anymore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do what I did first to start with. Hang on. Right. Whatever you say. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here, grab this stuff, and then quick save, I guess. So I don't have to do that small part over at least. And then try to, I don't know, take pot shots at some of these guys from over here. I can at least, you know, put enough distance between me and them to where it's not completely terrible. I don't get swarmed by being right in the middle of them. Let's see, take this platform here. Oh, there we go. Quite a bit less terrible, wouldn't you say? Well, now we got the blue key. Let's actually quick save and go again. And this time we will go, I guess, take another rat suit and go in this direction. I don't actually know where this angle is gonna lead me, but okay. Let's see, I'm being shot from at least 2 different directions now. Apparently it would be correct. Apparently 3 different directions, so what's the real answer? Who even is shooting me from there and there? Okay, there are guys like very... Okay, there's a guy over there somewhere. Is he behind an invisible wall or something? Because I really don't see anything there. Whatever. Are there more cacodemons coming from places I can't even see? I think there might be. There might be many. This might be very bad indeed. We'll try something, maybe a little improvement, but to which my hand was forced, and which ended up killing me. Alright, hang on, let me... Now that I actually know where the fuck to go. Just still reload. Okay. Okay. Let's go that way again. Actually, let's go this way this time. repair the plasma gun since I don't know how, but apparently I guess that's how the Baron of Hell was freed. It's time to conquer Earth. Okay, there we go. And apparently there was also a... Oh, there's another one, that's wonderful. I have a feeling that the same person who designed this stage was one of the people who designed one of levels 1, 2 or 3. Oh, and there's invisible dudes, of course. A little bit too simple for them there not to be. Oh, there's more dudes over there. I have to... Oh, sure, it's gonna be fine. Shouldn't worry. I've been so okay that makes me able to get to that, but then what? There we go. Is there anything else back here? Because I don't know, it feels like... There have been a few extra details back here that I might have somehow missed. And there's also the question of how I'm gonna get back to relative safety without losing everything. I could try to get over there next. Right. Please roll those guys that I just shot where in the past tense and see precisely what's gonna be waiting for me there. Okay, because I'm pretty sure there were cacodemons around, at least one of them. Yes, there was there. Most likely continue to be there. I do hear multiple shots though. Alright, one of them has been deceased. And I'm seeing firebolts coming at me from the wall there. That's very interesting. And you know, there's this yellow key pattern over here. Kind of leads me to believe yellow key would open up something there, but apparently it is an incorrect assumption based on the fact that absolutely nothing is happening when I go near that and try to use it. What? Where? Oh, there's a guy. All the way over there. I had failed to notice up until now. There. Well, I say there, but it's really not clear. Oh, and there's another cacodemon though, alright. See, at least that guy I was able to... This time I was able to, like, draw out the cacodemons one by one. And, okay, they teleport over here. That's good to know. Teleport over here. How do we take this teleport, by the way? You know, incidentally. So we need to check out this lava pool next. Alright, let's not go there yet, because I get the feeling, okay, we need a red key for that. And I hear a terrible noise, fucking Baron of Hell again. Because we hadn't been fighting enough of them yet. Why would we not want more? What kind of fucking idiot would say, hey, maybe should start to take it easy with those guys? I see nothing more. I have no idea what that switch did. Oh. apparently I've been transported to a completely new area with okay, I see the Baron back there. More exciting ways to die, namely by Kakademon or by... well, not really new or exciting. It's more like the opposite of those things really, but... but hey, they're there. Let me try rockets actually. Let me try rockets from a little further away actually. Let me try rockets from this far away, probably a good idea. Is that guy gonna follow me down this hallway, or is that a feint? Oh, fine, that I will be able to strike him without blowing myself up. Might just be the latter. I kinda wanna keep the cell ammo for the BFG and the final encounter, if possible. Alright, I got me the red key. Wonder what this could mean for me. I wonder what these faint noises as if like terrain moving could be about. Apparently it's not entirely far off there. Oh, there's a cyber demon. Jesus, alright. Alright, do I actually want to... I think I might actually want to... well, I don't know. Let me see if I can just... or I can just shuffle past that, I guess. There should be another rad suit left in this area here. I'm guessing I'm gonna need to use it now, even though it's like on the other end of that thing. I don't know how well I can expect this to go. The answer is not very. Oh, yep, definitely not very. Especially since I'm pretty much ambushed immediately there. Right, well, I guess I don't really need to worry about the cyber demon at least. How the BFG works is amazing, like technically. See, I know a lot about Doom lore, I guess you could say. There's like really not that much of it in the game itself, at least in, you know, this iteration of it, without the paratextual stuff like the instruction manual. Alright, guess I'm gonna make a save here. Things could be a little bit better, but I'm gonna have to make this work. But you know, I have someone did mention to me that apparently you get a lot more lore on this game in the 2016 Doom, and they do that in a sort of I don't know, in a sort of different way. But I've never played that game, as you might have imagined. Like pretty much my extent of knowledge about the BFG is that it... dear. Maybe I should have killed that guy from a distance. Yeah, we'll punch him in the face, it'll work. No, maybe not. Oh, I have to do this again. Well, I already knew, but... pretty much all I can tell just from playing is that it uses up a lot of cell ammo and then like and distributes that in one giant blast. And let's see if we can not die this time. See, I don't even... what am I doing? I just... well, whatever, it's not a big loss right now. Don't even think I have to... or I hope I don't have to fight the cyber demon, actually. But but like, pretty sure I could have made it here before. Once I make it here, the question is, where the fuck do I go? What is behind the Cyber Demon? I might actually have been misguided to not try to kill the Cyber Demon from over here. Let me see if I can correct that. And yeah, no, this is episode 4 of Doom 1, and is he still back there? He should be back there, shouldn't he? You know, last I checked, he was certainly present. Alright. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, there's some fuckery going on there, and I got distracted. I guess I should try to do this, though. That's a little sloppy of me to not to only save after I took that sort of warp the first time. Alright. Wonder if I can beat the Cyber Demon this way. I think you stop. Okay, those do reach you. You just can't really see them coming because of the perspective. But yes, hi Alex. See, I wasn't sure if they would actually reach me with this thing in the middle in the way. But I guess they do. See, I know how this guy works. I did beat regular episode 2. Okay, well, I guess I should be mindful of that. Splash damage from the explosion too. Oh shit. Oh, okay, this guy's here now. Ah, gracious, alright. Let's give this another try. I don't remember how many rockets it took me to kill this guy in the like story mandated boss fight, but I'd say it was like 50. So this should be an interesting exercise in trying to spend my ammo and not be killed by his. Oh shit. Oh shoot, okay. Can't even tell if I'm hitting him, but I kind of have to assume. And I'm doing pretty alright, by the way. Just getting a little bit salty with these levels, because they do seem to be an awful lot cheaper than anything the rest of Vanilla Doom ever produced. Well, just regular Vanilla Doom, I guess, not really the rest of. Well, for the most part, I mean, it's like this level and then the first 3 levels in this episode were pretty infuriating for the most part. But like episodes or stages 4 and 5, I didn't mind as much. They seemed more like, you know, typical Vanilla Doom stages. Well, this one, it leads me to question. It definitely leads me to question. And I'm almost okay, he died, fucking finally. And I was almost out of rockets, but I did it. Right, now the question is, am I gonna be able to survive the trip over there with 64 health? Because if okay, hold on, that just led me back here, that's right. Well, are there by any chance, by any kind of miracle, any like leftover health packs over here? Because I need something like that desperately. No, there aren't, right. Around 45 rockets to kill him, and he doesn't take splash damage from them. Oh, well, I guess I managed. And there are some more boxes of rockets over there in that platform where he was. So that's a thing. Hang on. See if I can use this little placement to get to the suit faster. Here we go. And I open up this door. And then I kill these two fuckers that show up. And then I go back up here, and then I take this Berserk, which gives him full health and BFG. And then I come up here, and hey, he's not fucking gonna shoot me anymore because he's dead. He has huge guts, you see. Alright, and we got full cell ammo. And that was the exit, so I guess I didn't necessarily have to kill him, but just to be able to collect that without getting fucking destroyed. And if I hadn't done that, it would have been... Fuck. Would have been quite a bit more... terrible than at the end of the second stage, which... Who the fuck puts like 5 Barons of Hell and a Cyber Demon into the second stage of a collection? I still have to question that profoundly. Well, hopefully this... Oh shit, okay. Hopefully this stage is one of the stages in this episode that isn't along those lines. Oh, well, I say that, but I just heard a fucking Baron of Hell noise, and sure enough. And I guess I'm kind of fumbling through this, but even so... Even so, you know, I was just gonna mention that, but yes, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through Plutonia without tearing my hair out, because I don't know, if I've tried out TNT and Plutonia, like the first, I want to say, first stage, at least from both of them, and I thought TNT wasn't that bad, at least compared to Plutonia, but I don't think the Plutonia one I even managed to finish the first stage. Just kept trying it, and I just fucking fell in love with that I can't get out of just by walking. And I never even managed to get to the end of that one. Christ. So I don't know, I might actually end up not... Oh, alright. How far? Not that far back, right. Don't do that until after Doom 2 if you do, yeah. I wasn't planning to, you know, but... But well, it's just this episode, which is... I want to say almost a bit more vanilla than those other two are even. Which is a bit of an odd thing, because I think... like, I don't know all the details, but I'm pretty sure that... like TNT Evolution and Plutonia specifically are more like... kind of like Ascended mods. They're mods that got like... you know, released in an official capacity. Ooh. And I want to say that that also goes for this episode to a degree, but I don't know, like, the full details behind that. So I'm gonna stop talking about that right now, before I start saying something that's just grievously incorrect. Alright, so this room is not crawling with death. That's a good start. Right, I need a yellow key for that seat. Oh, they're here. And that's not a door, right. But I'm not quite sure, so actually... oh, that was an elevator, I thought it was like a gate. And there's dudes right at the bottom of that, so... that's a pretty bad prospect already. Oh, you made it. Oh, hi. Oh dear, alright. Am I being boxed in here, or is that just another piston? That's more like another piston, I guess. Pistons are scary. And that doesn't even really look like it. Brought me it. Oh, of course I can't pick that up. And well, I guess the red key too in that case. That just brought me back to a room that I had already gone to, so question its usefulness. Need the red key, now the yellow key for that door. This just leads back to the entrance, right? Well, I don't think I got through that door on that passageway. No, this is the entrance, right, so... this way I don't believe I've gone. Have I? Well, except maybe in one of those timelines where I died. Definitely good, not so maze-like, and since it's post-Doom 2, it has a lot more evil enemy combinations. Yeah, I believe it. You know, I have tried the first level of Platonia, and as I just mentioned, I was not actually able to even beat that, so... well, then again, I was not, like, as adamant about using many saves as I've pretty much gotten accustomed to at this point. Okay, that's where the yellow key is, but I'm not quite sure how to get there. Oh, well, naturally. See, that's something I can't say I approve of from a science standpoint. Fucking just make enemies appear directly behind you. I've noticed that they've been doing that quite a bit. Or at least it's not as bad as, you know, the first stage in this whole episode, which is, you know, for me the first two, or the first three are like the least enjoyable out of the bunch, because they just employ non-stop cheap tactics, I feel. And the first stage just has enemies teleporting in from all directions, and you can't fucking tell when they're gonna come in. And I smell invisible guys that I can't see because they're invisible, yep. There's been an extreme overabundance of those guys in this episode. The first level of this episode, I don't remember what it's called. But this is, you know, life less consumed, so that's the name of the episode. As a whole. Oh, hey, Supercharged. How extremely infrequent and unexpected at this rate. Having an actual good power-up put within my grasp. And the blue key, right. And I see that there's a little view window for the Cacodemon there to try and kill me. Okay, there's a guy. Well, I thought it was a Cacodemon, but okay, yeah, there is. Come over here. I want you to not be alive. And I want to not get caught in the geometry like that when I try to, like, get in there real quick. There. Okay, I'm full of cell ammo and I would like to keep things that way. Alright. feel like a lot of the, like, even for a lot of the vanilla episodes, it gets to the point where in the early stages it's more difficult just based on the fact that that you don't have a lot of equipment or weapons at that point. But this, oh boy, let me tell you, this pretty much takes that to its illogical extreme. Oh boy, lots of friends. I'm pretty sure the enemy count for the average enemy count for any given stage on this episode just fucking balloons based on the ones for the regular episodes. Oh, and there's the fucking burn of hell right over there. I forgot he was a thing. Try to kill things from all the way over here that I can barely see. There's a guy. I don't know, maybe when I get to the point where I play those kind of mod levels, maybe I should actually play on a different setup. I don't know. Well, maybe not. Because like I did mention, I'm playing it with a setup right now, but like tries to be as vanilla as possible to the original release. And as you might have noticed, that translates to having very low resolution, very limited perspective. And I feel that does end up making it more difficult in a lot of instances, such as this one, where I can't see things that are shooting me from very far away. But since apparently, you know, those was also part of a official release of, you know, the final Doom, as they call it. Perhaps it would be better to just deal with it. Or try to. Alright, that guy's done. I'm trying to kill these guys while hoping, and apparently not hoping entirely in vain that I don't get shot by that guy up there, because he's just gonna wreck me. Alright. This looks reasonably clear now. And I can't make that. Alright, now I know. Looks fine on my end. Perspective things on purpose. So I mean, like, just from like a gameplay perspective, being able to tell, oh, this guy's alive. I find it kind of amazing that he wasn't shooting me when I was over here trying to kill the guys up there. I mean, like, you know, when there's like enemies that appear on the screen as like just a handful of pixels because of the low resolution. Like, you can barely see them, but they can see you quite well, evidenced by the fact that they're shooting you repeatedly. You know what? Fuck it, rockets. Rockets it is. I'd say, but it's actually quite a bit harder to hit this guy with rockets. There we are. I did have upwards of 40 of them. Okay. I do see a rat suit somewhere down there. I think I did see that. Yeah, there's one. So, assuming that's an invitation for me to come down here. Can't wait for Doom Eternal any longer. I need it now. Oh boy. Still do not have any kind of impressions on the, you know, the vanilla, or not vanilla, but like just the 2016 Doom, so I'm rather curious as to how that's gonna be. Right, where shall this take me, I wonder? Have I been here before? I don't believe I have. Where would I pick this up? It just takes me up there. Okay. Still don't know how to get up in the middle there, or how to get to the other side. Hang on. Guess I didn't take this elevator before. Oh, I'm pretty sure I did notice it. Oh, fuck, of course. Hang on. This is why we can't have nice things. Right. Now we're in close quarters, so there's only one way I can do this, I believe. Accepting death completely there. And of course there's more rocket launcher ammo there, just to kind of taunt you. Did I activate that? I'm pretty sure I did, but then I don't know what that... Oh, okay, I can see what that did. Never mind. But I'm hearing more things. Okay. I want to take the bait. I took the bait, and it wasn't as baity as it could have been, because I'm still standing here. Alright, I don't think that I need that extra box. I can't even pick it up because I'm full on those kinds of bullets. Oh, that was the end, okay. I had no idea. Well, there we go. Yep, 0 secrets, because I have no idea where the fuck the secrets are there. A lot harder to find in this, I feel, and at this point I realize that there are guys looking at me right as I load into the stage. See, that really doesn't feel right. Get attacked the instant you spawn, but at least, like I mentioned, it's not quite as bad as in stage 3 of this, where it's like you're in the middle of an open area with lots and lots of enemies in every direction. That's just terrible. But if I'm not mistaken, this might be the boss stage. You know, if this is anything like the structure of the previous episodes, at least. So I might be nearing the end of this little ordeal here. And Jesus fucking Christ, right? They really did not spare any expense here, did they, with the hordes of stuff. Alright, well, there sure is lots of ammo, but I think, yeah, healing would be a bit more opportune right now, and so it is. But yeah, this feels like, even if it is indirectly with all the ammo drops, they're kind of preparing you for something. And health drops. I think I hear some of the invisible guys in the lava down below. But I'm willing to bet is what those sounds are. If I had to imagine. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to jump down in the lava because I see no way of proceeding. Jeez. No way of proceeding, okay. Without doing so. Just trying to locate a rat suit. And I have, so. Well, they weren't invisible, but they were the same kind of enemies I was thinking of. Actually quite surprised they were invisible with how much they've been overusing the invisible varieties of these guys in this episode. Like, what's wrong with being able to see what you're shooting at? Okay, where does this go actually? Okay, this just leads me back here. Guessing that's not where I need to go though. That just leads you back up, so it's like, that doesn't really lead you to anything new, does it? Okay, Okay, that's a door. Alright, let's... I guess I didn't necessarily have to go down there after all. Well, that's a pleasant thing to find in your face, right? Alright, grab that, open up whatever that was, and well, I can see already that it's not like a boss-only stage. That has to become rather obvious, but... Oh, okay. Well, perhaps some finality will be had, and Jesus Christ, of course, one of those guys would be here. And I remember when those guys counted as bosses, that was a fun time. Let me see if I can do this with rockets again. And maybe those guys as well, since they should take some splash damage, I presume. Just like regular vanilla enemies. Oh, jeez. See, this is the dangerous game right here. You don't know for sure if the missiles are gonna be aimed up or at the slab of land right in front of you, where they're going to damage you in turn. Makes it more exciting. It's like Russian roulette. What the fuck? Okay. You exist. Alright. Well, this looks pleasant. And of course I can't make it to any of those, I'm guessing. In actuality. Oh, I see. I can already see there's gonna be like... Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's gonna be monsters waiting for me down there. Like the moment I drop down, but no. I had the decency to give me a bit of leeway at least. Oh boy, another fucking Baron. I think it's pretty safe to say I'm tired of these guys at this point. There. At least with rockets I can kind of do this. Some degree of this looks suspicious. Excuse me. There we go. Like how I think, even though I just cleared out a hallway full of monsters. Hello. I think I'm expecting even more of them to show up the moment I pick up the thing that I've been looking for. That's what's been done to my expectations. I would like to get more health before I pick that up. I wonder if that's going to be possible. So I can have a more... well, apparently not. Okay. Well, hang on. There we go. Let us see what else. And by that I mean let us come back over here and grab more of these little stim packs so that we can max out our health to 100% before we go back over there and pick up the supercharge, thereby getting it up to 100% or 200%. Pretty sure that's how that works. It doesn't always max out your health to 100% if it's not already at 100%. There we are, and I guess that's the exit, so that leads me back here. Oh, I mean that's also a door, I see. Wait, what? Okay. Were they there before they were? I don't know when they showed up, if this is the same area that it was before, but surely I will not have it so that they attack me at the same time. So is the other side also clear here? Apparently so. There we are. Okay then. Have I even traveled beyond this point? I think I kind of neglected to do that in favor of... well, I can cross the bridge here, but apparently I can't actually... Oh. Can't actually get anywhere. Does that mean I have to kill more things? Or does that mean I have to find more things? Like, oh yeah, there was another key that I found, I forgot. I didn't open this yet. So that answers that. There we are. And there we go. Now we can actually get up here and save yet again, because this this reeks of finality right here. Yeah, I think I see something back there. Something that hasn't noticed me yet, but that surely will in short order. But probably a good idea, or a good thing, since that does confirm the finality of the situation, I feel. Well, it does seem to be stirring somewhat. Oh dear. Does seem to be moving, kind of. Oh, these cacodemons sure take a long time to die, don't they? Right. Let's select the VFG, which is fully charged, and go up against this guy. And kill him immediately. Okay. That didn't take long. But that does, you know, match how that went on the regular episode 3 ending. Oh, fuck. Right now, let's just take this and... fuck it. I'm guessing all I have to do to finish this now is just go into the middle there. But might as well go and get myself some satisfaction here. And give it even more finality. Guess here? Why, yes, there sure is. You know what? Fuck it, BFG again. There we are. And if there's gonna be more of those guys, like another gauntlet, then just chain gun this. Fuck, I'm done being patient. I'm done playing with the shotgun. This is the end, and the end it shall be. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Spider Mastermind must have sent forth its legions of Hellspawn before your final confrontation with that terrible beast from hell. But you stepped forward and brought forth eternal damnation and suffering upon the Horde, as a true hero would in the face of something so evil. Besides, someone was gonna pay for what happened to Daisy, your pet rabbit, of course. See, it connects with the ending of the original, but now you see spread before you more potential pain and gibitude, I don't know. That's a made-up word, as a nation of demons run amok among our cities. Next up, Hell on Earth. Alright, so I guess that was... guess that whole episode was just Doom Guy getting revenge for his dead rabbit. But he didn't actually solve any part of the Earth invasion. Right, that was episode 4, Thy Flesh Consumed, I guess. And that's a button I need to press. Read this. And there you go, that's the entirety of the Ultimate Doom. And held down escape there for a moment, that's why things were going crazy. Yeah, let's press Y to quit the DOS. DOS is much worse, well, in the case of this episode, I don't know about that. But yes. BFG works like this. When you press fire, the game generates 20 lines at random and shoots them out from your position at the direction you're facing. Every line that hits an enemy counts as damage. Plasma ball also counts as its own damage, so it's like exponential. Well, it pretty much makes sense based on how much ammo it uses up. A pizza, no to not type since my hands will be greasy and oily. Oh boy. But yes, let's see how much potentially less bad. Or less throw all the shit in your face Doom 2 will be. Because that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Or at least starting out. I don't know how far I'm gonna get into it, but here we go, Doom 2. Actually, can try to figure out how long it took me to get through that, just the 4th episode, because I wanna say the start of the stream was at like 5 my time, and then lasted for about 2 hours, and then a couple hours or about half an hour after that I started with this episode, so that was about 7:30, 7:48. So that took about 2 hours, I wanna say. But yes, here we go. Do I have any saves? Oh jeez, okay, hang on. I have the same saves as I did in like episode 1, or not episode 1, just Doom 1. Because I'm running this with the same kind of engine thing. Okay, I have saves, hang on. The actual save files in the folder, I can actually see them clearly, so... Leave now and you forfeit your body count. I forfeit nothing, alright. Quite literally, so let me just exit out of that so I can back these up, I guess. So I'm guessing that's not really going to be possible while that's running. Alright. And now I start it up again, launch Doom 2, here we are. Okay, no, I need to check. Okay, now they're empty slots, there we go. Yes, let's begin. Hurt me plenty. I mean, don't actually do that, but... make it a possibility that will quite likely become a reality if the level design gets to the same level that we've just seen. But yes, here we are. Let's begin Doom 2 with no real introductory exposition or anything, but oops, we brought demons to Earth. Oh boy, let's go take care of that. I mean, this is another level that I played by myself a few times when I was like testing out stuff, so... So, I'm kind of familiar with a few parts of it at least. Like, I think one of these is gonna be like a thing that brings down the platforms, and the other one opens that up, and once you bring down the platforms you can't get that one anymore, so you gotta go that one first. And I actually can't remember which one that was, so that was a gamble. I believe you missed the secret at the beginning. Alright. What could that be? Is there something in one of these columns, like in level 1 of the first Doom? I wonder. See, I neglected picking that up because I... Behind where you start out, you're not sure if you can get it now, you can't. Alright then. Oh, okay, because you're in this raised platform, which I did not even realize. There we go. Let's make use of that, shall we? Alrighty, let us see what else we got. I mean, I know what else we got. We got this thing that we did like a minute ago. And presumably I'm gonna have to set up the quick save again. Yep. And also make another... No, don't start a new game, make another general save for Doom 2 episode 1, I guess. Left or right? Left or right? It was the other one. But I got it anyway. There we go. That's what you call quick thinking, I suppose. See, I'm definitely not gonna get a lot of secrets because I've only played this a few times. I'm actually trying to... Hang on, let me change a few windows here so I can look at things there. I actually kind of try to avoid playing this too much, just with the idea that I was gonna play more of it on stream. But I do know that there's that guy behind the cage bars thing. And that guy up there, that's... pretty sure it has another guy behind him when we go up here, and there we go. And I'm pretty sure that by pressing this we can, well, I'm reasonably certain that by pressing this that's what initiates, yeah, this the thing that lets us go outside here and find more stuff. Well, we could change some of that guy, or we could do this. There we are. Land on the light column nearby. Oh. I can see why that would be a secret. I'd better do that. Right. Is that like one of those flags that opens something up elsewhere, I would presume. By walking over a certain thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Rocket launcher with 2 rockets. Nice birthday present there. Alright, but yeah. Definitely not gonna be finding out a lot of the secrets, especially later on, I expect, so let's just go ahead and move on. That wasn't even all the secrets in the first stage. That's how not familiar I am with things. Okay, I do have a vague remembrance of actually playing this second stage at some point as well. Can't remember why. Maybe I was just like testing things. But yeah, much like at the end of the first episode on the first Doom, there definitely will come a point before too long when I'm like, absolutely everything from here on out is a blind spot. Alrighty. A blind approach, much like a red key for that now, but I don't need a red key for this, so I just activate that. Alright. The bars are just there to be removed, I guess. That's an interesting architectural choice. In wherever on Earth this is, I guess. Demon invaded Earth. It's a little harder to tell precisely what the general situation is in each of the level chunks, because if I understand correctly, oh dear. Or not correctly, but if I recall, more like, if you recall, like each of the four episodes, depending on how you look at it, in Doom 1 where had like a general premise. But it is also my understanding that in this game it's not, well, you can tell right from the beginning when there aren't any episodes, it's not episode based, but it does have like the same length as Vanilla Doom 1, which I believe is like 32 levels. Actually, that's not Vanilla Doom 1, actually, is it? Vanilla Doom 1 without the 4th episode would be just 24. So Ultimate Doom, excuse me. Oh. Episode 4 was made after... oh shit. Was made after Doom 2, but it's meant to bridge Doom 1 to Doom 2. Yeah, that's kind of what it says at the ending there. It's like, hey, remember that rabbit impaled on a stick that for some reason really looked like a human arm at the end of the in the end screen of the original Doom. Here's what the lore behind that was. It was actually Doomguy's rabbit. And it is now his primary motivation for fighting the demon hordes. It's not the invasion of Earth by itself. It's to avenge his dead rabbit. Also, Super Shotgun, which I'm pretty sure uses up 2 rounds at once, and which I'm pretty sure made its debut here, even though I'm pretty sure I can think of a few Doom-style first-person shooters afterwards that use that. 69 armor, yeah. Oh hey, there's infighting going on there, that's nice. Oh, nice groove for this BGM. Nice slow rhythm. It certainly reflects the situation that we're currently in here. Yeah, probably shouldn't be fighting in close quarters with explosive barrels right next to me. There we go. It's kind of a lesson that you learn in this. Just in general, I think, but can be particularly poignant in this one stage. Oh, okay. specifically so I can maybe do that. There we go. Actually use the environmental hazard against my enemy, yes, is my want. And get to the end, I guess. I'm probably... Don't think I've even given the secrets during that, did I? Nope. But apparently I only missed 10% of items. That's kind of leads to the question what took out this music. Yeah, I don't think I remember this stage. They do so like the sound of the MIDI pizzicato strings. Oh, alright. This is mine now. I see a guy down there. I see multiple guys, and I think one of them might have killed the other. That one part I feel feels like a very slowed down version, very slowed down and muted version of the start of Roddy in the 90s, I want to say. Maybe I'm imagining things though. It's not even just like the starting part of that song, it's just like the underlying melody. It's like a pseudo bass. Oh shit. Oh hey, there's a guy with a chain gun, that's new. I sure am excited to find that. Well, he drops chain gun ammo, so it might be a good thing. And he doesn't take too long to die. I mean, this isn't quite the first time I've seen the chain gun guys, since I did mention I played the first level of Platonia. Very unsuccessfully, and that has a lot of the terrible shit that you don't want to be fighting. Oh. Are there invisible guys in the room there? Is that what that was? I guess so. I like shooting at the darkness. Well, at least I can tell from the sound whether or not they're dead. And dead they are, I believe. Oh, okay. You're there. Alrighty. So yeah, they might have in fact cranked it up a notch with this. Okay, you're on the other side of that, that's why I didn't find you. And I went looking for you. You were straight up on this side instead of on the other side. Right, I do kind of want to find out this blue liquid, this water, that doesn't hurt me, okay. Even though I'm pretty sure I've seen at least a couple stages where, you know, water of this color did hurt you. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Well, I see a potential, well, no, I was gonna say potential secret, and I guess I still do say potential secret over there, because guessing there's a way to get over there and get that drop, that chain gun drop that guy had, and maybe can't get over there from up then. Apparently not, at least not the way I did it. Well, let's start looking past the blue doors now, I guess. I guess they're really kind of upping the ante somewhat with the chain gunner enemies introduced in the third stage. this side though. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the hit scan, but apparently it's not gonna come. Oh, wait, never mind, there it is. Just took a slightly different appearance than I was expecting it to. And, alright, I guess what we needed to get was that portal back there. Well, I wondered if that switch that we pulled on the other side did anything, but anything that didn't... Oh, it did, okay. Now we can get over here. Wonder where here could lead to, more like. I'm guessing this leads down to somewhere I've already been, based on the corpses there, but this looks new. Apparently Doom has been ported to so many things, it's been, well, past the point of absurdity. Yeah, I think a lot of people have heard about Doom on a TI calculator. That's apparently a thing. And there apparently runs on C-Doom, which is one of the more well-known source ports of this. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Clearly it's fine. Okay, it is actually fine. Can't remember any... Don't know if I've ever played any proper video games on an actual calculator, but I'm certainly no stranger to the, you know, technical marvel that was the Tiger Electronics LCD watch type games, those sort of thing. Right. Guessing that guy came out from behind there, both the one guy and then the invisible guy that attacked me. Or not. Oh, that's what that did. But I'm pretty sure that also triggered... okay, no, never mind. Must have been one of those platforms then, I'm guessing. There was a different thing behind this place that we've just discovered. There we are. Do you remember the Game.com handheld released by Tiger Electronics? It had RE2 on it. Well, I don't think I remember that, but I remember the Cibo that had RE4 on it. It was interesting. Like, I never actually had one, luckily, but... Well, now I'm curious, actually, about if that's the actual exit, then... But I do remember some rather unfortunate, well, not unfortunate in a bad sense, but very... Oh, okay. That's how we get up here. I don't know if that counted as a secret, though. That seemed a little too easy to access. What was I gonna say? How do I describe the fucking Cibo commercials, sir? Like, is this real life? Is this what real people behave like? No, of course it isn't. What am I looking at? When have you ever heard someone speak with that tone? The gauntlet. No, you. Okay, no, I guess that wasn't a secret. I'm gonna be wondering where all the secrets are, except for the first level, I guess. Now entering the focus. And let me see. Should probably be making use of that save more. You know, probably a good idea. Just gonna keep opening up. Even when there's nothing left on the other side. Oh, now there is. Or there is now, but... I had a feeling that eventually there will not be anything left. Ooh. Oh shit. Posted a bit on Discord, yeah. I think I vaguely remember, like, there was like an unfinished port of Resident Evil 1 on fucking Game Boy Color, which probably would have ended up looking like the port of Alone in the Dark New Nightmare on Game Boy Color, which was an actual thing that got released. Which is like a weird kind of attempted conversion of like Tank Control's Resident Evil type horror game. It's the well, horror/shooter game to the Game Boy Color. You can kind of imagine how well that went. I actually tried to play that game on my own at some point on an emulator, and I actually almost got through the end, but it was one of those games that seemed to have been cursed by emulation, or maybe they're just punishing me for even having the idea of trying something so terrible. But it would always crash at the end of the final boss fight, and like there would be no actual ending sequence. Like I still have a very faint inkling of memory of what the stupid little fanfare that played after beating the final boss was. Okay, we can turn the light on. See, this, I want to say this kind of aesthetic of the lights and how sometimes the enemies are in, well, I say sometimes, but I think I've only seen that like once in episode 3 of Doom 1, in one of those levels. They're like enemies set in the little recesses in the wall. That kind of reminds me of System Shock 1, which I'm pretty sure came out not too long after Doom 1, Doom 2, I'm pretty sure it was 94. Well, you know, there was an interesting game. Of course, it was also a game that was involved to the point that I don't think it could have been ported to a console with ease. Right. So what shall I do in here to remember these UAC crates? Fucking mace. That was a thing in episode 2 of Doom 1, if I recall. Does this like do anything that I need to hurry up and get somewhere else to be able to reach? Or is that just like toggle the lights? Or does this open up or turn on the lights but doesn't actually last for a long time? Right, I'm rather confused now. I mean, I see that the red key is up there, but how do I even get up there? Dear. Hang on. Okay, now the reason this is for that, no, that. Right, I was trying to divine something about a part of the room that I hadn't been to yet. Nice. Well, so you know, this little box in the corner here, what about to do this with that? Okay, that does something, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Right, never mind, I guess I found it. Here we are. Also, thanks for the follow. I think it was Tailstall, the name. Much appreciated. This is Doom 2, an experience to which I am entirely alien. Well, not perhaps not entirely, since, you know, it's very much like Doom 1, which I've just finished, but as a whole. That's what I mean. Also, hang on. 100 keys, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find something to use it for. I was just wondering about, you know, this little pool of sludge down here. Are you just fucked if you fall down here? Because I see like no way to escape. Looks like that's a yes. Alright. That's a little bit weird. You know, usually in all of these pools of noxious liquid you can find, there's usually a way for you to get out if you fall in by accident. Okay, here we go. I figured. Oh, I'm out of shotgun. But that's fine, because these guys are gonna give me more chain gun ammo, surely. Right, I found the yellow key now. So what happens if I fall down here? I'm gonna be in a yeah, I am. In a non-deadly place. Oh. They only drop 10 chain gun ammo each. Alright, I'm pretty sure they have more than that. That they themselves can use though. Just saying. Alright, so that guy was over on the right. Happens if you go to the left, pick up an armor bonus, and